So I wanted to talk about communication in trucking. You have to have good communication. You've got to build relationships in this. You know, I talked about making a network full of people that was your network of trusted advisors in your life in trucking. People that can advise you on how to run your truck, how to run your hours, you know, different relationships you have with different people. But whenever it comes to like TNT training and any form of training really, it's number one, have good communications. Because if you have good communications, then you're able to explain why you don't understand something or what you were thinking, and the trainer can respond back with like, this is how this works. I get a lot of comments and a lot of talk to people that are all like, my trainer's not letting me go home. And I'm all like, well, when did you tell him you needed to go home? Or her? And they said, well, I told them yesterday that I want to be home in 3 days. That's bad communication right there. Now, I understand some things will pop up, and that's out of your control. As soon as the thing pops up, the issue pops up, you need to communicate that and get home. Understand. We understand stuff arises. But if you know that, hey, I need to be off next month around the 15th, it's good communications to say, hey, I need to be home at this time. And you might have known about this for a while. So when you meet your TNT trainer, you might tell them, hey, what's kind of your plans on home time? Like before you even get onto his truck or her truck, what's your ideal plan for home time? How's that going to work? And they'll explain to you how home time works with them or when they're planning on going home. That way you get that issue taken care of right there. You also need to make sure you talk to them and make sure that they're willing to drop you off somewhere by your house. Like you can agree to a truck stop in your area that somebody can come pick you up at. These trucks cannot take you straight to your front door, I will tell you that. Now make sure that your trainer's not like, well, I live in, we'll say I live in Texas and you live in Maine. Well, I don't want to go to Maine, so I'm not going to take you home. You got to find your own way home. That should not happen. Especially if you have good communication right there. Like you should be like, before y'all even leave, hey, how am I going to get home? How do you send me home? Like, how do I get home for home time? Well, I drop you off at a truck stop in Maine. Okay, you're good. Like, that's taken care of. Hey, he said that he or she said they would drop me off there. Now, if your trainer's all like, no, what I'm gonna do is go to my home and take time off, and you can find your own way home. Get you a rental car or a plane ticket or whatever. That's not right. Like, you should be, like, you're working for the TNT pay. You're on training pay. They should be affording you the opportunity to take you home. They should take you home. Either they should get you a rental car, they should get you a plane ticket, they should take you to a truck stop in your area to get you home. If they're not willing to do that, then it's time to talk to a fleet manager. And you should have good communication with your fleet manager. So whenever you get a trainer, hey, what's your fleet manager's number? I would like to talk to him because he's going to be my fleet manager too. That way you start building that network with your fleet manager also. You should call your fleet manager. You should pick a day and say, every Thursday, I'm going to call my fleet manager. Or every Friday, I'm going to call my fleet manager. Call your fleet manager. Just, hey, this is how things are going. Like, everything's going good. Give them the positive stuff. So say, hey, my trainer taught me how to use the macros this week. You know, I'm starting to get that. Tell them about the bad stuff. Hey, we haven't had time to really get the truck clean. Like, we've been working hard, so like the truck's kind of dirty. And I talked to my trainer about it, and we need to clean it up. We're gonna stop sometime and clean it up, just so he has an ideal kind of what's going on. Open line of communication is gonna help. Now, I know trucking is antisocial, and kind of antisocial is the norm around here, and we don't communicate as good as we should. But we need to be able to have an open line of communication between you, your fleet manager, your trainer. These are people that you're putting into your network of help. Make sure that you open up that communication. Call that fleet manager. Tell him what's going on. Hey, I need home time. My trainer decided that he doesn't want to get me home. So are you going to get me home? Are you going to buy me a plane ticket? Are you going to buy me a bus ticket? Whatever the case may be. Find me a way home. Because I didn't sign on to this to take home time in Texas whenever I live in Maine. I didn't sign up for that. I signed up for whenever I take home time, it's at my house. You should not have to pay for your own home time. Also, another thing that's been popping up is the shower issue. So, I've been hearing a lot that students are having to pay for their own showers. This should not happen either. Every once in a while, you might have to pay for your own shower because you might end up at a truck stop that your trainer might not have no credits for at that truck stop. If he's not taking a shower anyways and you want a shower, then you might have to buy your own shower. So kind of how the shower works is whenever you get fuel, if you put in 50, 60 gallons, whatever, depending on the truck stop you're at, you will get 1 shower credit from the rewards. And what you can do with the shower credit is whenever you both need a shower, you go in there, they take 1 shower credit from you, and that turns into a team shower. That way both of you can shower off of 1 credit. Also, whenever you hit a certain amount of fuel during 1 month at one of the locations, then that will qualify you for like a shower power or something like that, where you have unlimited showers. So make sure you're asking your trainer, hey, before you pay for a shower, make sure you ask him, hey, can we use the shower credits to get a shower? Ask him how he wants to do that. If he wants to, hey, we're going to shower later on today, we'll go at the same time. That's the best way to do it. So, like, good communication. Hey, what's your plan on shower today? I think I need a shower today. So, are you planning on taking a shower today? And if you are, what time? He might say, oh, well, you know what? I'm not planning on shower today. He might grab his cards. And he might be like, you know what? There's my reward card. Take it in there. Tell him you want to use a shower credit to take a shower. So if you're at a Flying J or a Pilot, Flying J or Pilot, you have that card. If you're at the Loves, you have the Loves card, so you can go in there and get your shower. If you're at the TA and Petro, they have their Ultra One card, so you're able to get showers off of these. And I have the Saps Brothers and the Road Ranger in this little pocket that's hard to get out. So I have the Road Ranger, I have the AM Best, and then I have the Saps Brothers. And also, you start collecting your cards while you're on TNT training. Now, your trainer probably does not want you to use your own card when he's filling up. That's his money to fill up the truck, so he's going to be like, hey, that's my money spent on it, like, I get the points. But also, we are building up to get shower power, so we're trying to get the points built up so we can get shower power. So be mindful of that. It's his business for the most part, so ask him what he wants to do. But go ahead and start getting your cards and stuff, because there's some deals sometimes, like buy one get one free on an energy drink or a coffee, different stuff like that. Every so many coffees you get a free one. Sometimes they have Trucker Appreciation Month. They'll have like free stuff you can get. It helps out. So definitely, whenever communication is the key here. If you have good communication with your trainer, then it's going to be a lot smoother. Now, I understand that sometimes people are grumpy and they don't want to explain that stuff, but That's whenever you go to your next person in your network. You go to your fleet manager and you're all like, hey, you know, I'm having this issue. I communicated with my trainer 2 or 3 times already, and I'm not understanding. I don't get why he doesn't want to let me get a shower today, or he didn't want to let me get the shower the last 2 days. I don't understand that. I asked him, he's not explained it to me. Sometimes your fleet manager will get with them and say, hey, what's going on? And they're all like, man, I was tired, and you know, we didn't have time to, but I'm planning on doing it tonight. I'll get with my student, and you know, I'll be like, hey, let's go take the shower today, you know. And sometimes even myself, sometimes I just don't want to explain something, so like I wait a little while and I'm all like, I'll tell you later on, man. Let's just focus on this and I'll tell you later on. I might forget to tell you later on, so you might need to remind me, or I'll remember the next day and I'll be like, hey, you remember what you asked me yesterday? I got an answer for you. Remember, knowledge is power. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next video. Add me as a referral to your application. Click yes and then type in COXDJO. Make sure you click the next video right there.